Hi, I'm Peter Alsop. I'm glad you stopped by for today's Song to Chew. This week we'll listen to a song from my Asleep at the Helm album. It's called Good Time, and it's sung from the point of view of a very lonely man who picks up a lonely woman in a bar and sexually scores with her. It's an old story that has played itself out for thousands of nights in thousands of cities all around the world. He goes home with her and he stays even though she's married. He feels empty during sex and sad and lonely after the encounter. For some reason, it's not working, and he can't figure it out. The only reason he came out was to have a good time. Let's listen.
I see that you're alone. You look like someone I once knew. Well, I'm just a little drunk, but do you mind? I hope I haven't blown my chances here with you. What I'm about to say sounds like a line. Well, I've made it this far. I came out to have a good time, and here you are. I came out to have a good time, and would you like to share a glass of wine? 'Cause I'm alone in here, and I came out to have a good time. This elevator goes so slow when you look at me that way. Well, I'll ride up and see you to your door. First you tell me no, then your husband's gone, you say. Sure, you slip into something else, I can't think anymore. When I've made it this far, I came out to have a good time, and here you are. I came out to have a good time, and even though the evening's going fine, I'm alone in here, and I came out to have a good time. I'm sorry if I hurt you. God, you kiss like silk and velvet. I'm dizzy and so light that I could fly. You're really good, you know, but I guess I'd better go. Well, I don't know why it is sometimes I cry when I've made it this far. I came out to have a good time, and here you are. I came out to have a good time, and even though your body's holding mine, I'm alone in here, and I came out just to have a good time. I came out to have a good time.
That was my friend Gene Barkin on electric guitar, Michelle Browerman on piano, Tim Boatman on drums, and Andy Way on bass. Many of us grew up learning that sex makes us feel better. We get undivided attention. Our minds become totally occupied and focused on the object of our desire. Our bodies feel good. And even if it's only a temporary fix, there's the chase, the game of seduction that leads to sex. And altogether, it works wonderfully as a medicator to take our minds and our focus off our own painful feelings. For some of us, seduction and the search for sex can become a way of life. We fantasize and are constantly on the make in search of someone who can give us the relief we want. We learn that pornography and the excitement of secret meetings that end up in bed make us feel excited and alive and validated. If we can get someone else to go all the way with us, then we must be okay. If we feel guilty or ashamed, we can just stuff those feelings down by preoccupying ourselves with another sexual chase and seduction. The problem is, as long as we keep going out to seek this kind of external approval for ourselves, we never really come to grips with why we need some kind of outside approval for ourselves anyway. This is the face of codependency. When we don't know what to do with our own deep feelings of fear or anger or sadness, some of us find that having sex becomes the only way we know how to get ourselves feeling better. It's the only way we know to find relief from our loneliness. Unfortunately, as with other addictive behaviors, eventually we need larger doses. And what's worked for us in the past to medicate ourselves is no longer enough, doesn't work anymore. Especially in this time of COVID, our fear of catching the virus keeps us separated and alone in our homes when we want so much to be out experiencing life with others. For some of us who live alone, our experience of loneliness can be excruciating. But instead of treating the cause, which has to do with healing our inner selves with love and self-care, we continue to rely on sex, our favorite medicator, to alleviate our painful loneliness by finding someone as needy as we are and hooking up with them, even if it's only some virtual flirtation on the phone or computer. It still keeps us focused and sexually aroused so we don't have to feel or deal with our own painful situations. As Marilyn French says in her book, The Woman's Room, loneliness is not a longing for company, it's a longing for kind. We become experts in sizing up anyone who might be a likely sexual partner. We pick up cues from the way they enter the room and sweep it with their eyes, by how they're dressed or by what they say. If we want to medicate ourselves sexually, we stay away from healthy people and healthy relationships because it's too much work to try to get our fix from them. In order to have healthy relationships, we need to build them in a healthy fashion. Even though having sex with someone and then trying to get to know them afterwards is the norm in our society, it's much healthier and much less common to get to know someone before having sex with them. And this song speaks to all humans, regardless of sexual orientation or gender or race or country. It illustrates how medicating ourselves with sexual behaviors does not put us on the road to clarity about ourselves. As long as we pursue sex to avoid painful feelings that are trying to surface and be felt, we stay locked in the chase, the score, and the emptiness of the game. Our best quest is to find a safe place and safe friends who can support us as we honestly sort through what's eating at us deep down inside. Hope lies there. I'm Peter Alsop. Thanks for stopping by. See you again next week with another song to chew. Bye for now.